Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Our next guest suffered from debilitating depression on and off for years before she discovered that the foods she was eating were affecting her mental state. Here to share her story, we welcome back Teralyn Pilgrim. It is so nice to see you.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
We've talked to you before about your books, and food is a big part of your world in general. So tell me about this self-discovery journey for you and how you realized how much that was impacting your health mentally and physically.
Well, I had managed my depression with a mood stabilizer for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And then just came back. And I spent 4 years trying to figure out what was wrong. I tried different medications and different treatments, and we did tons of blood tests and tons of blood work. And the only thing that came up abnormal was my reproductive hormones were too low. So I started treating that, and it made it worse. And so I thought to myself, okay, what is an issue that reproductive hormones can cause, but fixing the hormones will not fix the problem?
Okay.
And blood sugar was what I came up with. So I got a CGM monitor and realized that my numbers were not okay at all. And I was like, I'll bet you that's the problem. So I tried low carb, I tried balancing my blood sugar, and it made my good days better. Because I was like tired all the time, you know, and tired and grumpy. And so like my good days were better. I was still having just as many bad days.
Right.
And then I read that some doctors are treating severe mental illnesses with the keto diet. So I gave it a shot, and it's the only thing that helped, and it helped a lot.
That's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
let's kind of go through step by step some of the things that you're talking about here. So continuous glucose monitoring, I think a lot of us associate that with somebody who might be diabetic. Do you have to talk to a doctor to get one of those?
So they have some that are commercialized and some, and basically the commercial ones that anyone can get, they don't want you to use it to diagnose yourself.
Right.
So the numbers don't go too high or too low.
Okay.
Because if you get to 240, you're diabetic. So it like doesn't get there.
That makes
but like
sense.
for me, at nighttime, my blood sugar was dropping so low that I'd flatline.
Wow.
So it's like, I know I'm going under these numbers. And that's why I was tired all the time. I wasn't getting any sleep because like for 4 hours, I'd be in a state where if I was awake, I could have gone to the hospital because my numbers were so low.
So we're talking about that kind of hypoglycemic category where maybe over time, because your body experienced it so much, it wasn't even giving you major warning signs that it was happening?
Oh yeah, well actually I did, when I was a freshman in college, I knew my blood sugar was a problem.
Okay.
I got it tested, but they really only test to see if you have diabetes. And they didn't have monitors back then, and so my numbers came back clean.
Okay.
It wasn't until I had the continuous monitoring that I was able to see these trends. So like my brain was starving all night long because I wasn't getting any fuel to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So much more information and technology we have now to kind of dig deeper in certain things. So let's talk about keto specifically, which medically has been used for a long time to treat certain things, but in the mental health space, it's kind of an emerging science.
Yeah, so they started using it in the 1940s to treat epilepsy.
Okay.
Epilepsy is a problem with the brain, and I was actually taking epilepsy medicine to treat my depression.
Okay.
Because it does both. And so it made sense to me that that would help my brain, and it did.
Okay.
Not that it would help everybody, because so many different things can cause depression.
Exactly.
But so many people are not metabolically healthy that this is something I think everyone should try.
Yeah, good thing to explore and even ask your doctor a couple of questions about if some of this stuff applies to you. Let's talk about the food specifically. Walk me through some of the things you've brought to share with us here today.
Okay, so on keto, you can actually eat anything. It's a matter of how much you can eat.
Okay.
So to reduce the amount of carbs I'm eating, I've got some substitutes here.
Oh, awesome.
These are all low carb. I'm talking like a whole serving of pasta, 4 grams of carbs.
Nice.
Right? So some of these you have to eat a certain way. So like the bread, I wouldn't just eat, but on a sandwich, you can't even tell.
Okay.
The tortillas taste exactly the same.
I've had those tortillas before. Once you've had them once or twice, you don't even really notice the difference.
Oh, no. Yeah. And so it's like, why would I even order regular tortillas?
There's good fiber in there too. That's a big plus.
Yeah, I think the fiber is what gives it structure because you don't have the carbs.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so it's all high fiber. And this is mashed cauliflower as a mashed potato substitute.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then Duncan Hines has a lot of like cakes and cookies and brownies and stuff, and that's what this is.
You can still have your sweets.
Yeah, oh yeah. And it's not about, I think a lot of people think that eating keto means getting used to worse food.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's getting used to different food. You know, so like the cookies, because they're made out of almond flour, might be a little more coarse. but they're still good. They still have the chocolate
Yeah.
in it, and they still, you know, like melt in your mouth. The pasta is a bit firmer, so you have to get used to that texture.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
Well, and still thinking about the other things you're incorporating that are more whole foods and produce and all that good stuff. I mean, this stuff is good to add in as well and have
Yeah.
your sweets and treats every once in a while too.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of people say, like, isn't keto bad for you because, like, you can't have fruit and there's a lot of healthy grains that you have to reduce or not have. And I think that it's not an ideal diet for people who are metabolically healthy.
Okay.
But for people who are sick, it's a very effective treatment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll always talk to our doctor before we make any drastic changes in our world.
Oh,
of course.
absolutely. Of course.
But thank you so much for sharing your story. It's so nice to hear. I'm glad you're doing so well.
Mm-hmm.
Great
Yeah.
to see you.
Thanks.
Okay, we will have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.